Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. I hope you are well. If you are new to the channel and you'd like to learn more, hit that subscribe button and obviously press that bell. Alt season, is it? Or is it just another false dawn? Will the whales dump on us again? Let's find out. So, welcome to the channel. First things first, check out Learning Crypto Limited. It is my company. Premium, 99 pence a start. You can get some really good trade recommendations. And yesterday I recommended a few good things. I bought into ADA. I also recommended the day before that WePower, which we're going to go over right now in terms of what gains it got. It got a lot of gains. You can see on the screen it's pretty crazy in terms of how much it went up. But ADA also popped up. I'm holding ADA because of staking. I think it'll be quite good. I covered it in my last few videos, so check them out. Now, today's topic is cool. Again, check out the links if you want to get further education, Telegram and all that kind of good stuff. But the fundamental element of education is key to knowing when to buy altcoins and when to hold Bitcoin. On the screen in front of you, you can see here the Bitcoin dominance chart. That's a 6 hour time frame. It's been coming down quite rapidly over the last few days. I think there's further to go. But I also think that little chip on my shoulder telling me, Ash, just be careful. Whales could dump the alts and just pump Bitcoin again. It is a great way for accumulation of Bitcoin, this. When altcoins are so low, it just needs a little bit of a rocket to go through it and all of a sudden they pop. And I'm going to explain with a couple of coins today what I mean. So, yeah, you can tell by the title, some stuff has moved. So, other charts to know. Obviously, BTC.D, okay? But also look at the chart for Total 2. This is the altcoin market cap without Bitcoin, okay? Popped up as dominance was going down. That obviously meant that the BTC pairings were going really, really well over the last few days. It was very good to see. And obviously profits, gains and all kinds of good stuff came from that. And a real interesting way of just growing your Bitcoin without thinking too hard about it. When you see that Bitcoin dominance was coming down and that was going up, it was an instant sign, go in. Good entry point. And yeah, it worked out very well in most circumstances. So, let's cover a few. Obviously Bitcoin. Let's have a little look. I think we're going down here. We literally wicked it. That was my analysis from a few days ago. Check out my trading view, okay? You can see them all here. I'll put them on the screen now. You can see all my calls. I have been saying for about 6 weeks we're coming down. It's just been a bit sideways for a while. It's been up, down, up, down, up, down. And again, we've wicked that box again. Nice to see. But I do think there's further downside movement, which would tie into possibly dominance coming down and altcoins going up. But again, we can't predict the market. We just got to go with what we see. And what we're seeing right now is the dominance is starting to come down a little bit. Altcoin market's going up a little bit. Bitcoin's gradually coming down. Good signs. But what could also happen is this apex here. It is kind of like an apex in a way where it's kind of like a little box. We are going to hit a point. It's going to turn around. Always happens with cryptocurrency. Any sort of technical analysis, it doesn't happen. You know, TA is... It's a way to confuse you, but what you can see in front of you is kind of important what formation we're in. And ultimately, we're coming down. But there's also a way where we could break up from resistance and out of this box and into a new zone and, you know, retest those higher 10Ks, those 11Ks, those 13Ks again. But what we're seeing right now is it's bearish. That is bearish, guys. No word of a lie. Bears everywhere. Even on the 12 hour time frame, the daily, it looks bearish, okay? The weekly, it's been looking a bit ropey for the last few weeks. But fundamentals are key. If you know what you're looking for, it's not too bad. So, that's Bitcoin. I think, personally, at the moment, we are bearish. That could change. Let's have a little look at Ethereum USD. Ethereum has been doing very, very well. 6 hour time frame is showing a massive impulse move up. Good to see, which would indicate alts are pushing. But the most notable ones I'm going to talk about. ADA, I've got in ADA. I went in yesterday morning at 502 Satoshis, as you can see on the screen. Either 502 or 503. However, we popped up massively. Okay, it looked really, really good. If I can get in, where was it? 502. We actually popped up quite a large amount. We're up by 9%, 46 Satoshis at the top. We're currently up about 3%. Not much. 17 sats up on entry, give or take. Maybe a bit more than that. Because I can't line it up. There you go, there's 20. Give or take about 20, okay? Not bad, but I'm thinking bullish longer term over the short term, if that makes sense. A positional hold. 3 to 4 to 5 weeks. Hopefully a bit of hype and marketing for the staking. And the reason why, look at this drop here. This drop here is unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is from when Bitcoin rocketed up and the altcoins have just perished. They've just melted and everyone's going, hey, Bitcoin's amazing. Forgetting about all these altcoins and these really good buying opportunities for the longer term. Remember, this market's going to go up and down like a yo-yo every single day. Doesn't matter. But if we recover to April from this price point right now, it's nearly 3x your money. That's just April, guys. We've been a lot higher with ADA. I'm not saying it's going to go up there, but I'm just saying in the short term, if we recover elements of this bounce, as a bounce even, or this drop as a bounce, you could pretty much double your bag of Bitcoin. So, food for thought. That's why I've been covering ADA recently, because I feel like it's such an undervalued opportunity right now. I've already said it's been undervalued for a while. And I do believe that when you look left, but ultimately, when you see a coin in a trend, it looks really quite cool. So I've got a very basic MA on it. I've just done an EMA 34. When you're above the EMA 34, it's usually quite a good sign to get involved in something, as you can kind of see by past data. Anyways, other coins to mention that has done really, really well. Now, I've already showed you my WePower recommendation, which was premium. You can get that for 99 pence or £10 a month, essentially. Recommendations, lessons, live Zooms. But this has been the outstanding performance. XLM, wow. So let's have a little look at this as a drop-in area. So if I go to the daily time frame, we're going to look at this. And now, again, that was, you could argue here from May. If you put a Fibonacci from that drop-in point to there, it's literally on the nose, which is actually crazy, to that retracement area. So that was like a drop, massive drop, obviously. You can see it when Bitcoin rallied again from May. We went right up and we went up to that point. It's absolutely unbelievable. Such a great gain. And obviously, you know, looking at this data and you're thinking, well, that would indicate that alts are getting interested. And this is what FOMO does. It gets buyers in. And if there's too much FOMO, it'll just carry on going and buyers will come in. And then it will create people to jump out of Bitcoin a little bit to ride those waves, which would indicate an alt season. So we're not there yet. But there's signs there to say that there's enough of a rally or a run to indicate that we could go up a bit further if FOMO happens. So it all depends on people's motivations and behaviours. And lastly, I want to cover XRP because it's doing the same sort of vein, sort of move. But XRP's had one of the worst years ever. It's unbelievable. Look at it. That's from January. This whole region just dropped all the time. Apart from about 4 days where it was up above it, maybe a week above the moving average 34, which is crazy. Unbelievable. So there's absolutely amazing opportunities to make money in this market. And this, I think, has got a lot of gains. It's XRP, for God's sake. We're so low in Satoshi values. If you're holding XRP, or if you've got Bitcoin and you want to get some XRP, it's not a bad shout. It really isn't a bad shout. So understand that we're here to make money. Okay? Bitcoin, have it as your overall holding, store of value. It holds better. Grow it, grow it, grow it. Accumulate on the lows, sell on the tops, and keep doing it. Keep going back, and then at the bottom you may have an absolute massive bag for a run. Sell your profits, rebuy low, sell your profits. Simple process. Anyways, that's today's video. My honest opinion is we're not there yet. But when you look at these charts, if we start to see a Bitcoin dominance trickling down to the 60 region, the 55 region, and into the high 40s, you are going to see a parabolic, crazy phase within that. It will be crazy. It will be absolutely boggling. But ultimately, there's a long way to go. We could easily turn around right now. We could easily just do this. We can just go, whoopsie, back up, altcoins will melt again. Some of them haven't even moved yet. Some of them have moved. You see them in XLM, ADA, XRP as examples. So be careful. If you're new to the industry, welcome. It's fun. It moves a lot. What I'm hoping today is literally just a recovery day and it will drop further. It does look very, very bearish when you look at all the charts. When you look at the fact that money has gone into the altcoins, that money is going out of Bitcoin a little bit with a little drop. But most importantly, we've got to look overall at the bigger picture. Some of these altcoins are fantastic. We are in the earliest phases. The underlying technology of cryptocurrency is what is driving us all forward. If you're thinking too much about Bitcoin, you're going to lose. Always grow your Bitcoin, but don't just buy Bitcoin. You will possibly miss out.